Year-old woman who had low backache 7 years back, and then she developed. She was told to have some renal failure when she went for hypertension or something, and then since last 8 months she is told to have ascites. You can see the huge ascitic fluid she has. Uh, Lots of collections. The diaphragm here. This is the liver, and in the liver you can see that there is some hyperechoic areas, and the margins are also irregular, and surface is also perhaps would be, if we could see it properly, uh, not so smooth, is it? So this suggests that she is probably having a cirrhosis, and now let's go to her IVC, hepatic vein IVC axis. This is the IVC and this is the hepatic veins coming in. Now we are not able to see any good hepatic veins like the right hepatic vein, middle hepatic vein, and left hepatic vein coming in here. But yeah, there's some drainage which you can see here, and probably they're overlapping with the right atrium. So perhaps often, when you have a good massive ascites on top of the liver pushing it down, these hepatic veins also seem to be chinked or compressed, making them look effaced, as if there could be some hepatic vein obstruction. Difficult to say. This is the gallbladder here, and this is the portal vein coming in here. We have measured it. It's not big. It's 9 only. So more than 15 millimeter would be specific for portal hypertension. Of course, her SAG is 2.1, so it is portal hypertension. Only thing is, portal vein diameter may not always be indicative. If it's normal, you can't rule out portal hypertension. Okay, so this is about all. This is the left lobe seen here in this projection, gallbladder, and we are having a bit of difficulty. She is in the left lateral position, and she has to be taken for dialysis now. So, what is the connection between dialysis and her ascites, which developed over the last 8 months, is the question here. Okay, we'll discuss that. Thanks. Now let's move to the